iostudy.net.
Hello everyone, this is Danielle, and in this video we're going to learn about regular and irregular verbs. So here you can see our mind map, and we will talk about, of course, regular verbs and irregular verbs. So let's first talk about regular verbs. So regular verbs form their past and past participle by adding ed. And they form their past and past participle by adding d. So let's first look at the form of their past participle by adding ed. So for example, in the regular verbs, learn turns to learned and learned. And watch to watched and watched. So let's look at some examples of learn, learned, and learned. So, I have learned English for 10 years. So as you can see, this one is a regular verb, learn, in the past. Watch, watched, and watched. For example, after I had watched television, I went to bed. So as we can see, watch turned to watched by adding ed, regular verbs. Now we form their past and past participle by adding d. So for example, prepare turns to prepared and prepared, as it already has an e at the end. Die turns to died and died. So let's look at an example for prepare, prepared, and prepared. Here's an example. She prepared her presentation yesterday. And example for die, died, and died. So, his father had died before he graduated from the university. So as you can see, both of these verbs, prepare and die, end in e, so we just add a d for the normal regular verbs. Okay, so those are your examples of regular verbs. Now let's go over to the other side and talk about irregular verbs. So irregular verbs do not have definite rules in past forms. So here are some examples of irregular verbs. Buy turns to bought and bought. And go turns into went and gone. So let's look at an example of buy, bought, and bought. They bought this house in 2000. And go, went, gone. I went shopping yesterday. And I had gone to the supermarket before they called me. So as you can see, these verbs don't have definite rules in the past form. They are irregular verbs. Go, went, and gone, buy, bought, and bought. So here's your mind map for regular and irregular verbs. You can come back to this at any time to look at for your reference. And now when you're ready, we can click here to find the outline of regular and irregular verbs. So here's the outline where you can find more information on regular and irregular verbs. So as you can see here, we have regular and irregular verbs where you can find more information and further examples of sentences. Once you read through this, you can click here to take the test. And that way you can practice what you have learned about regular and irregular verbs. So in the next video, we are going to take the test together. So thanks for joining me in this video where we learned about the English grammar rules for regular and irregular verbs using the mind map and the outline. So I will see you in our next video. Thank you. Goodbye.